Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches, episode 156. Tonight we're reviewing The Big Sick. First things first, shout out to our wine sponsor, Wink, trywink.com/moviebitches. You get $20 off your first month of wine. Also, please support our patreon.com/moviebitches. So this movie,
The Big Sick, is the newest, the only rom-com really that's come out in the past, I don't know, decade? What the fuck?
What the actual fuck? And I was thinking about that and just being like, you know what? Thank God this is the first rom-com in I don't know how long I can think of that maybe since like Sleepwalk With Me. Was that a rom-com? Not really.
Not really.
It's more just about him. Don't they like get a divorce or something?
Yeah.
So no.
The last one I could think of is like, and this is stupid, was like the Duff was like,
right.
It was more like high school.
Sure.
But it was like funny and romantic.
Yeah.
I
don't know why there aren't more movies like this because I really liked this movie.
I loved this movie.
I really did too.
It was fabulous.
Right? Okay, good.
My only complaint about this movie, it could have been 5 minutes shorter.
Yeah, okay, so.
Yes.
So The Big Sick is the Kumail Nanjiani.
Kumail Nanjiani. From Silicon Valley.
Sure.
He is so funny.
He is funny.
It's based on him and his actual wife's real life experiences.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure some New York Times or some fucking reviewer has already been like, it's the Annie Hall of the 20s.
No, it's not.
Somebody said that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying people love to say that. I'm sure some pretentious person.
Maybe, but like Annie Hall is much more like, I would say this is more like When Harry Met Sally than Annie Hall.
Oh, it was, I really liked this movie.
I really did too.
I laughed very hard. I got emotional.
Yeah.
It had a really good tone.
Yeah.
Michael Showalter directed it. His name came up and I was like, yeah, Michael Showalter! It didn't turn into like, let's be gross. Like, I feel like every, not even rom-com, but like rom-com adjacent movie lately is like, then we'll like add some scatological stuff because that's hilarious. And I'm like, no. Well,
and that's like the Bridesmaid syndrome, you know, where it's like everything after that. Anyway, it wasn't like Sleepless in Seattle or something. I mean, I love that movie, don't get me wrong. Love that movie.
Andrew loves Sleepless in Seattle.
I really do.
Love The Truth About Cats and Dogs.
It's a good movie too. I'm not
obsessed with that movie.
But like, you know, it didn't have these rom-com tropes where it's like...
No, that's why I mean it was like a real movie.
Yeah, no one was like psycho or like crazy. You know, like you couldn't re-edit it to like a horror soundtrack and like make a different trailer out of it.
Or whatever. And it was like, and then the guy did something to fuck it up. But it was like a real life problem. Yeah. It wasn't like, I lied about writing a secret article about her and like,
right,
you know, it wasn't something stupid where you're like, well, this is moronic. You know, it was like an actual problem.
She was trying to get me to dump her the whole time, but I had a bet with my friends.
Oh my God, I bet my friend I could take this ugly girl. You know, it was just like, oh no, they're two, you know, compatible people who had things in common that like grew to love each other. I don't know, I got like into this. What was happening.
I didn't realize, did it say at the beginning that it was based on a true story?
I don't know. I just knew.
Okay.
That.
I didn't know. And then at the end, it was like, here's the pictures of like him and his wife.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is real. Like, it was like...
real the whole time. Well, the interesting thing about this movie, too, is that it's bold in that the structure is they meet, fall in love, it gets fucked up.
Yep.
The whole third act, spoilers, she's in a coma.
Yeah.
And he proceeds to fall in love with her parents.
Yeah.
You know, like, not in a romantic way, but like, then the love story becomes, I'm going to fall in love with her whole family and this whole thing while she is in a coma.
And also, I think, get like a different perspective of her through her parents, you know, like through the mom and whatever.
Love her more
because of them. And the trial of going through.
And all of that. And I loved it, particularly because Holly Hunter is a fucking goddess.
Yeah, she's great.
She is definitely got an invite to Fabulous Count Island.
Yes.
I mean, she's definitely, you know, a countess or something. She's there. And she's looking fabulous. I love Holly Hunter. Little choices she would make, like the three of them, Ray Romano plays the dad, he was also very good. They're all at the cafeteria and they get a call to go up to her room. Something, emergency, come up to the room. the guys both leave their trays, and she's a mom. She busses her own tray. Like, there was little choices made that I was just like, you get it. Like, you totally are in this character, and I just loved it. And it could have turned into one of those really depressing dramedies.
Right.
You know, where you're like, oh, God, now this. You know, and it's just like, oh.
No.
And it really did a good job of, like, this is a tragic situation.
Yep.
But they're finding the humor in it, and they're finding the closeness within it. And
it helps that he's a comedian.
It helps that he's a comedian. It really wrote that line.
Yes.
Very well.
Yes, I agree.
Talk about tone.
Yeah. Mastered it.
It was like, right on the edge.
Yep.
So I've got a question.
Okay.
Does everybody own a secret cigar box?
Oh yeah, what the fuck was with that? I was like, why does everyone have like a cigar box on their nightstand?
Full of secrets.
Right?
Or feelings.
And she made it, she was like, you know what's in my cigar box? Like, stickers.
Oh yes, my cigar box full of secrets. Doesn't everyone have one?
Of course.
But of course. I don't.
No, I don't have
personally,
one.
I do not have a cigar box full of secrets. I was really impressed with Kumail's acting.
Yeah.
I thought he was like really showed a lot of range.
Yeah, I was emotional.
I was emotional. I was very impressed by him.
Yeah, I agree.
That
and he carried the movie.
He was wearing a ton of hats.
Yeah.
And he pulled them all off and on. You know, as you do.
Yeah, actually, can we talk about the stand-up peeps?
I found that to be the
weakest
part of the movie.
Yeah.
Still not bad. That was where I would have trimmed about 5.
Sure.
It wasn't really making a statement about the stand-up scene.
No.
It didn't quite, like, take that.
Not really, because that wasn't the point. It almost did,
like,
though.
with the whole David Alan Grier, like, doing coke, and he's the manager of the comedy club, and, like, the guy who's doing the same material over and over. Like, there was a bit of it, but it didn't quite decide to, like, have an opinion about that.
No, not really.
So, by default, you were, like, less interested in those scenes.
Yeah, I felt like his family overall, they dealt with pretty well, and, like, it was funny and serious.
Right.
But then the end is kind of rushed with, like, their relationship and the way that they break off. And then never apparently talk to each other again, but he's like, text us when you get there. So
I mean,
that was
like a joke of like, we're never talking to you again, but definitely like, text us to make sure that you're okay.
Right.
Like,
I got that, but I felt like that seemed kind of fake. I don't know.
I think it was more realistic than like, and then they all showed up to his one-man show and forgave him.
Sure.
You know, more so. I mean, I almost would have preferred that them coming to say goodbye to him to be like cut out, and then he's already in New York. We think they haven't talked and they're not going to talk, and then he gets a phone call. Or something a little less like in your face.
Yeah.
There was a lot of really fun, like she was a really fun character, like calling him on his bullshit and like, oh, how many times have you done this with other girls, and like that kind of stuff. Like she was really fun.
She was.
And a well-rounded woman, like she was interesting. She was an interesting character.
Well, she wasn't like crazy or whatever. Like, and like the reason that they broke up was like a real reason. Like she was justified in being like, "What the fuck? You
didn't tell
seemingly
your parents
admitted that there's no future for us because you don't want to lose your family by dating a white girl." And so like that's fucked.
It was like a real reason.
Yeah.
And I liked that it wasn't like, I'm awake from my coma. Oh, can I have you back? Well, of course, darling. I love you. Like, she was like, I've been asleep this whole time. You've been having a whole experience that I was not aware of. Yeah. Like, nah, I'm not ready. Like, I liked that they took the time for her to, like, get better and figure it out. And he still moved. And then she went to find him.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is more realistic.
It was. It was very realistic, which I guess makes sense because it's based off of their real lives. But, like... Yeah. That was really nice and refreshing. This was a good movie.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Definitely go see it.
Yeah.
Like, best rom-com I've seen in who knows how long since the last rom-com has come out.
Go
like,
see it.
Please support this movie.
Yeah, you really should.
I wish nothing but good things. Very, very pleased.
I'm so pleased. So cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Your favorite rom-com of all time?
Rom-coms. I don't know, my favorite rom-com of all time?
Bridget Jones' Diary.
Oh. I get that.
Pride and Prejudice.
That's not a rom-com.
It's hilarious.
Is it?
And romantic. Lady Catherine de Bourgh. It's so funny.
Okay. I think When Harry Met Sally is definitely like way up there.
Oh yeah, When Harry Met Sally's high on the list. Truth About Cats and Dogs is up there.
Sleepless in Seattle. I'm trying to think of, While You Were Sleeping.
Oh my god, While You Were Sleeping.
And that's another one of those ones where it's like, wait, like she's a psycho, but like I don't care because it's just like it's love.
It's Sandy.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, she's a full-blown stalker who has infiltrated your family, and she's a stranger.
Yep.
It's not great. It's a movie that shouldn't work.
But it does.
It's 100% a movie that shouldn't work.
But
And
it
with a
works so
different
well.
cast.
Yeah.
Would not work.
Yeah. No.
Like,
But Sandra Bullock is just the best.
Emma Stone starring Sleepless.
Nope.
While You're Sleeping.
Nope.
Oh no.
Nope.
Oh no, it didn't work. We missed the mark on that one. Nope. Mm-mm.
Princess Diaries? Does that count?
Sure. Moonstruck.
Sure.
Birdcage.
Oh yeah. That counts.
Or comedy, but
Yes, but it's a family comedy / rom-com.
yeah.
There's a love. I mean, that's like
Annie Hall.
Yes, for different reasons, but yes. I mean, like it's not as like feel
Mrs.
good.
Winterbourne. Oh my god, Mrs. Winterbourne is so good.
That's another one under false pretenses.
Okay, that's the best.
Did you hear that they're remaking Overboard?
Why?
I couldn't tell you.
It barely worked in the 80s. It's like, oh hey, you have amnesia? You're gonna pretend to be my wife. And we may or may not sleep with each other under false pretenses. This is upsetting. Remember that the plot of that movie is that he is trying to build a mini golf park?
No.
That's the plot of that movie. You've never seen Overboard?
No, so I think we have to do a retro review, like in honor of them
like
remaking
legitimately,
it.
the plot is he's trying to build a mini golf course because he's a contractor because he knows how to woodwork. Oh, Romancing the Stone.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's a movie that I did not think would work, and it works.
I adore that movie.
It's silly. It's real silly.
Another movie that shouldn't work because guess what? Michael Douglas is a big creep. I mean, I don't know about him in real life, but like, he creeps me out.
Yeah.
But not in that movie, and I
it's
couldn't
true.
tell you why. But for some
it's
reason,
so true.
it works.
It's
I'm like,
so true.
yeah, you're sexy. Any other movie, I'm like, get away from me. You're freaking me out. You're a creep. You're a creep. Don't like it. Mm-mm.
Miss Congeniality. That's a rom-com of sorts.
Yeah.
It's like a
com-rom.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more about her and less about the rom, but that's fine by me.
Yeah.
You've Got Mail. Totally.
Shop around the corner.
Yes. It's so funny. Did I tell you about the caviar?
No.
My sister and I have like this weird inside joke from You've Got Mail where they're at like a party or whatever, and he's like taking this caviar off like the side of the dish or whatever.
Yeah.
And she goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing? That caviar is a garnish."
What is that? What are you doing? You're taking all the caviar? That caviar is a garnish.
And I don't know why, it just was like the way that she delivers it was hilarious. I just like, it was like a quote that would come, like, it's just all.
I was going to say, what's the joke? Oh, just that you say that.
Yeah, that caviar is a garnish.
It's a garnish. Oh, I love that I'm in on it now. Oh, how lovely.
And so are all you.
I feel like Foul Play could be on my list.
Oh.
It's a little more thriller, but it certainly is a comedy and romedy.
How do we feel about Never Been Kissed?
Oh, love it.
Right?
Love it.
Okay. But not as much 50 First Dates? I remember liking it when I saw it, but then I never wanted to watch it again.
I was like, wow, that was really good. Oh, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, because there's all that stuff with Rob Schneider being like weird and the seal. And
sure, yeah. See, I don't need all that.
It's shockingly not terrible.
She's All That.
Oh, yeah.
Holds up.
Yeah.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, fuck, yes. 10 Things. Clueless, I guess.
Oh, absolutely Clueless. Absolutely Clueless. How do we feel about 27 Dresses? Because Chris Evans was like real sexy in that.
You mean James Marsden?
How do we feel about... What's the one with Chris Evans?
Nanny Diaries?
No. Never. Bridesmaid. Remember, he's like the next door neighbor. It was pretty bad, though. It was like pretty bad.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like we watched it together.
Never a bridesmaid.
Well, that was 27 Dresses, wasn't it? Where she was like...
she was always the bridesmaid.
Right. Was Chris Evans the neighbor that she didn't end up with?
Oh, no, you're talking about What's Your Number?
What's Your Number? Whatever, that's the same thing.
No.
That wasn't good, right?
It was bad. It was a bad movie.
Okay.
It wasn't good.
Okay, we won't put that on the list. But cheers to rom-coms. The more the better, in my opinion.
Oh yes, cheers to rom-coms. Hopefully this, I mean, they got a pretty wide release, so hopefully this is like opening a door for like a resurgence of rom-coms.
I
because
hope
like
so.
I miss them.
I
My
really
best friend's
do.
wedding.
Sure, yes.
Oh man, look what
The Wedding Planner.
Yes, love it.
Here for it.
Well, like it. I like it.
If that movie is ever on TV, I will absolutely watch the whole thing.
It's not quite Practical Magic, which is my go-to. Oh no. Practical Magic is on. I will now watch the entire film. Start to finish. I love Practical Magic. That movie's everything. It's not really rom-com though.
Anyway, cheers to good rom-coms.
Cheers to rom-coms. I miss them. Bring them back.
Yeah, bring them back. Everyone tweet. Bring back rom-coms.